the way the cards sort of dealt themselves doing this reading, right? This row, that's your overview, that's the good things to look out for, this is going to be the negative things to look out for. The fact that arguments are coming up and the good things to look out for is the fact that you can actually make a difference. Okay? You can change things. You have the resources there that's going to help you. You just need to reach for them. So hi guys, my name is Jared. You're going to see my hands in this video. I'm sure you'll see my face in other videos, but this is the energetic reading for Libra for September. So Libra, we're going to do a bit of an overview of what themes are going to be coming up, what you need to know for September, what's needs to be aware of, and what's coming up unexpectedly. And we're going to talk. A card's been chucked out of me here. And we're going to see what's the positives, what's the negatives. We're going to look at some of the emotional implications of everything, looking at the messages from our guides. And I don't do inverted on these readings. We're not going to at the moment, okay? Just for me, it complicates things. I like to read the energy of the cards the right way up. I am using the dragon cards at the moment. I love these cards. I've used them for quite a few years now. Hoping that focuses. So let's take that out of the way. Libra. So we've got it's already started to give you influences. So someone's really looking to give you a message this month, Libra. Again, if this message resonates with you, please leave us a like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know how it resonated with you, and we'll see what is happening. So, Libra, this is your reading for September. My name is Jared Walters, and this is Spiritual Worlds. So here we go then. So let's start off. Right, okay. Very much an action. Very much taking personal action. Taking personal action and personal responsibility. Right, I want to say, guys, and this has come up a lot at the moment. It's been coming up a lot in the readings I've been doing personally with people over the course of the last 6 months, where a lot of you, no matter what star sign you are feeling like you've been in a bit of a lull, that things may not have been moving. Libra, I feel a bit more for you. The energy has been a bit gentler than perhaps it has been for other star signs. But I feel that you've had your own sort of things to deal with. That maybe the energies have started moving forward for you, but because they moved forward for earlier than other people, perhaps that's bringing up a bit of resistance in other ways. So people are experiencing resistance, they are experiencing this lull period, and I've noticed in September, October, November and December, it's coming up, and this is where the energy is going to start shifting, it's going to start changing, there's going to be more impetus on getting things done, and there's a lot that we're having to react to that's going on in the world right now. A lot of people are worried about things like the cost of living crisis and that sort of thing. But looking at these cards, and for you, you've really sort of had to dive in deep. You've really had to dive in deep. So what I'm seeing with these cards is the action's already begun for you. This is not new for you for September. This is sort of started to happen. A few of you have really gone through this massive transition and change that's happening around you. There's a huge sort of transformation. You have had to stand up for yourself. You've had to stand on your own principles in the last sort of few months, Libra. These two cards here, you've had to really give your energy and strength to something around you, whether that's a purpose, a passion, a person, a relationship, a workplace. You've really had to sort of jump in, and this is where we're going to see a bit of embattled energy coming up this month for you, and you've got to be aware of other people's energies and how those energies are affecting you, okay? How the actions of others are having an effect on you, and also how the actions of the past are having an effect on you now. So this could be certain decisions that you've made, Libra, that possibly weren't the right decisions. letting go of things that served you well in the past but are not serving you well in the present. And this is where the Strength card is coming in. So it's taking action to make change, right? But is that embattled sort of energy? You may be feeling in the middle of things. You may be feeling like you're stuck in a situation you can't break free of, okay, Libra? But you need the strength to sort of stand your ground. But also there needs to be fairness and awareness of what has happened in the past. What has led you to this point, okay? And what needs to change to move beyond it. There's a lot of introspective energy coming in here. So things like being moved out of your comfort zone, okay, into something different, okay? But also there's a lot of that energy of the thought being worse than the deed. Be very careful when it comes to people from the past coming into your life. What is their intentions? And do not go on their words, go on their actions. It's a very, very powerful month for you. This is coming up to the end of your sort of personal year, your personal cycle. This is coming up to like the cliffhanger for you, Libra. Alright, so a lot of you are going to be having your birthday this month, okay? So this is going to be the end of your personal year. This is about bringing to a head the things in your life that you don't want to see going into your next year, going into your next cycle, okay? So, this is where you have to, some of you are going to start, you're going to feel like you don't know what the next step is, right? And you might have to take a bit of a leap of faith, right? There may be something that's sudden that happens to you, okay, that changes his perspective quite a lot. And I believe this is possibly the actions of others that has an effect on you, okay? For some of you, it could be the actions from the past, okay? So this is basically you taking a leap of faith, okay? And saying to yourself that I am responsible for my actions. But being responsible for your actions is not a blame game. This is not you putting yourself down. This is you taking an empowered approach to say to yourself, did I then have the ability to respond to what was around me? And how have I learned, how have I grown from what I have been through in the past? And how do I now put that into action? This is what this card is telling me. This is a time where you can make significant changes in your life, Libra. This is a time where passion for what you really care about can start to come in, and you can start to really sort of shoot for the stars, shoot for those dreams, shoot for those things that you've always wanted, okay? And just remember as well, Libra, what this card here is telling you, that everything has its time. There's also a new relationship, or new relationships that are going to be coming in and blossoming around this month, okay? So this is this letting go of the past, letting go of the old relationship, the old mentality, the old way of thinking about something, and saying, right, enough of that. That is in the past. That is not needed right now. And then there's these new relationships that are coming in, and they're starting to resonate with you. They're starting to bring passion into your life, bring love into your life, bring a different way of looking at things into your life. And this can also be a renewal of relationships, okay? But if it's a renewal of relationship, it's on a different term. And again, it's down to the actions that are taken, okay? Not what someone is saying, what are they doing, okay? And is that doing sustained, right? So the positive things to look out for, Libra, this month, it's a very powerful energy coming in. You know, this is really powerful. Now you have had the advantage of some of the other signs that I've been drawn to here, Libra, okay? Is that you have gone through a lot of this emotional processing. You know where you stand. You know where you're going. You know what you want from life, okay? So you have had the kind of been able, you kind of had, not the privilege, but you've had the opportunity to really do that sort of self-work, okay? And this is now a time where you need to be self-assertive. But also, I'm picking up arguments as well, Libra, around you, okay? So this is coming, for some reason this is coming in your good. In your good things to look out for. I'm sorry, the way the cards sort of dealt themselves doing this reading, right? This row, that's your overview, that's the good things to look out for. This is going to be the negative things to look out for. The fact that arguments are coming up in the good things to look out for is the fact that you can actually make a difference. Okay? You can change things. Do you have the resources there that's going to help you? You just need to reach for them. Alright? And this is what it's basically saying here. Emotional, you can look to other people for emotional support, okay? It's okay to say when things are getting on top of you, alright? But you also got to be able to take that action as well. And you've been holding on to certain things that you've been wanting to do. You've been at that precipice now for some time, and you really do need to take that leap. And it's by taking that leap that you're going to see the best rewards come this month, okay? By standing your ground, by making your case, by you arguing to conclusion if you're in a sort of that sort of dispute with someone, by you coming to compromise, but also coming through on your part of the deal and making sure other people are coming part on theirs. So if any of you are in business or work, you might find there's good news coming as far as work or business is concerned, new relationships coming up, new agreements being made, and that have an emotional resonance with you, and also have a kind of passionate resonance with you as well. Because you've earned this, okay? You have earned now this sort of fresh start that's coming in. And it definitely is a fresh start coming in for you in this new sort of cycle for you, Libra, okay? The negative things to look out for, okay? Energies, jealous energies. So people, envious energies. Energies of... this is the actions of others having an implication on yourself, okay? But also the actions of the past having the implication of yourself, okay? The Queen of Pentacles. So this is like someone who's not seeing your passions, okay? So there could be people around you, maybe a feminine energy who's not actually seeing your passions and not seeing you for who you truly are, all right? It maybe is trying to sort of put you down, or is that you have a conflicting point of view with. So be aware of that energy coming in this month. And maybe this ties into the arguments where perhaps you can look at this person and meet a common ground on this person. But also do not entertain envious people, okay? Because I feel this sort of envious energy coming in or really sort of narcissistic energy coming in. So be aware of people that are not got your best interests at heart, or aspects of people that don't have your best interests at heart. So perhaps someone is wanting to do something with you, perhaps there's a job that needs to be done, and perhaps they are not willing to go as far as you need them to go, or perhaps they are not willing to, compromise with you. So just be aware of that energy. If it comes to the extreme, the best thing you can do is let those sleeping dogs lie for a while. Let that energy go for a little while, okay? And remember that, you've got to act in accordance with love. Spirit will always ask you, okay, what is the loving way, right? So be aware of being influenced by emotions that maybe belong in the past, okay? Be aware of emotions where you feel isolated and alone, okay? And try and sort of bridge that gap. So, really sort of, this is where it's coming into that emotional support, okay? This past, this sort of sordid past, you're breaking free from this past. But you need that emotional support, and you need that care, that love, that tenderness as well in your life. And this is also coming in here with this sort of new relationship here. And this empty-handed leap into the void. This is all about new love coming in. This is all about new friendships, new connections, new passions coming in here. And again, we're seeing this with the celebration. This is for many of you. This is going to be the start of your new year. So you're going to have birthdays. Celebrate the things that you've done, and you have a tendency to put yourself down and not actually look at your accomplishments. So celebrate those accomplishments as you move forward. So we're going to look for a message from our guides and angels now to see if we can sort of see what resonates. And it's quite interesting because with some of the other suits that I've been drawn to, there's been a lot of sort of, there's been a lot of starting a fresh energy, and that is coming through for you. But you kind of maybe a little bit further along with some of the other guys, that I've read for during this sort of couple of sessions. So I'd like to, it's been interesting to see what happens. Again, guys, if this reading resonates with you, then please leave a like, comment down below. I do personal readings, I do intuitive readings, I do mediumship readings. They are available on my website, which is spiritualworlds.co.uk. I also do a lot of ITC work that I'm going to be, doing, showcasing on the channel, work with my spirit guide, who also was my brother in this life. There's some wonderful things about that. Again, Princess of Swords, right? So this really like this taking action, standing on your own 2 feet. Ace of Wands. You are now sort of moving into this sort of fresh start situation. Okay. Again, I can feel around the middle of the month there's possibly going to be there's a High Priestess energy coming in. So there's going to be a lot of feminine wisdom. I think this counterbalances the envious energy here, okay? Bringing that sort of wisdom that for some of you, who are perhaps you need to show someone their true colours, or need to show someone their true light. There's definitely a prosperous energy here. So things, this isn't about sort of making sort of great gains financially this month. This is more about bringing in gains sort of emotionally this month, okay? I've got a couple more cards here that I wish to, and again, this is about you now taking action this month, okay? And it's about sort of, again, letting go of the past, remember, bringing forward, the things that you want to accomplish in the future. The Seven of Swords, this, again, it's like you've been holding on to a lot, okay, Libra? You've been holding on to a lot. It's now time to let go of that past energy. It's now time to sort of bring in that new energy. This, that's the person that you were is no longer who you are, and you fought to get there. You fought to get there. So for Christ's sake, enjoy it. Start to enjoy that energy. Start to bring that energy in. Bring that wisdom of what you've learned. But you've got to be kind to yourself. There's no use you going over and going back into the patterns of the past. And that's where you've really got to be. You'll have this strength coming in here. This strength is like, you can do this. I've got this. You've got to say to yourself, I've got this. Thank you, Libra, for listening to this reading. I really hope it's resonated with you. Alright? So again, my name is Jared. My website is spiritualworlds.co.uk. If this resonates with you, please like, comment and subscribe. Let us know in the comments down below what you resonated with. Alright? Thank you very much, guys. Take care. See you soon.